guys, it's 21 Maxwell back again with another edition of TNA Making an Impact on TW 2016 off the back of our TNA Sacrifice pay-per-view and now heading towards TNA Slammiversary. I'm unsure when TNA Slammiversary is going to be properly scheduled in. Basically it's a case of I have to go and look at my contracts with pay-per-views because of the way it is with this mod. Some of them are obviously higher than what they should be, so we're going to make use of that and we'll have the pay-per-view scheduled in just before the deal expires. So basically, we can make as much money as possible off it before then. After that, it'll be losses probably because of losing that exposure due to the whole size of basically the coverage they give. You know, we can't get to that level until we're a national company. So we carry on with another episode of Impact. We've got a couple of debuts happening here. We're finally going to see the Miracle debut as well. And yeah, just really progressing some storylines forward and towards Slammiversary. A few more guys to come in as well. But we'll kick on with the show and hopefully you guys will enjoy it. Here we go. So 3,078 fans in the ADM Hickory Point Bank. Some name for an arena, but we'll take it. So we start another episode of TNA Impact with the TNA World Heavyweight Champion Drew Galloway, who's gracing us with his presence. He says, last Sunday at TNA Sacrifice, I got a little bit of a surprise with the return of former TNA superstar Magnus, when he returned and challenged for my TNA Impact World Heavyweight Championship. Now me and Magnus, we went to war, we had a hell of a battle, and thankfully, in the end I was able to show you all that I am a true fighting champion, and I deserve to be your TNA World Heavyweight Champion. So this is a message to anyone in the back. Jeff Hardy may be the new #1 contender, but I'll fight all comers. I'll take you all on. Drew then is interrupted by the 50% owner of TNA, who is of course Carly. Oh Drew, that's so brave of you, so noble of you. Now yes, you did end up victorious, but we have to make sure that you are prepared for challenges ahead. So tonight, you will team up with the X Division champion Ricochet, and you will face your opponents from Sunday, Magnus and Trevor Lee. So booking in a tag match straight away, we've got Drew Galloway and Ricochet taking on the team of Magnus and Trevor Lee. D+52 again building up the entertainment side of Carly to try and help get her overness up, and the same with Drew. Got the show off to a strong start and it got the crowd a little bit hotter. So that's a good start. Happy with that. Our opening contest in about had some subpar wrestling and little heat, with Shibata defeat Chris Melendez in 6:27 by pinfall. A D+49. Got the crowd hotter, colour commentary gave the match a boost, Melendez with a 30, Shibata with a 53. Again the gradual build up of Shibata before we put him into a proper storyline going forward. Inconsistency for Shibata and the low experience of the announced team. Next up, it's a Miracle, it's finally happening. It's the debut of the Miracle, Mike Bennett is happening next, and it's an E26 for that vignette. Similar to Shibata, it's a squash match effectively. And about had some subpar wrestling and little heat. Mike Bennett defeats Mahabala Shira in 4:47 by pinfall with a photo finish, D43. Mike Bennett's not suited to his gimmick, so after all that, we'll need to probably look to change it. Great chemistry between both the workers, so that's good. Maybe a bit more overness this would carry to a better rating. Shira with a 32, Bennett with a 45. Shira's improving his performance skills, so that's good there. Negatives more so for Shira, but he's someone I think that's more going to be an enhancement talent at the moment for we'll look to do something with him. We then see Carly back in her office when Eli Drake cuts in to have a word. Carly, what the hell happened this Sunday? What happened? Why is my match not happening? I was going to show the world that James Storm's victory over me was nothing but a fluke. But you cancelled it. What the hell? Sort this out. Carly replies, Eli, don't you dare ever take that tone with me. Your match with James Storms was cut due to time constraints, but don't you worry, as tonight that match will happen. So instead of worrying about me, don't worry about the cowboy, because your luck might be out tonight. Truthfully, I completely forgot to put the match in. It's Sacrifice. Completely slipped my mind that these two are in a feud. That's how low-key it's been. But it was ideal, we managed to get a storyline out of it. and an angle out it going forward. So they're going to have their match tonight. That's a D-38. Continues their storyline and another segment to put Carly in. We then have TNA Knockouts champion Gail Kim in action next against Eli. I believe that's how it's pronounced. I've never watched TNA to see how they've pronounced it. So correct me if I'm wrong on that. But we have Jade and Sienna joining the announce booth, both for commentary. E28 as we prepare for that match. The match itself had subpar wrestling and little heat, but Gail Kim defeats Eli in 5:28 with a Hurricane Rana. Pretty good D plus 52. Pleasantly surprised at that. I thought it would maybe flop and be a little bit less than that. But Gail Kim with a 55, Eli with a 31. On my luck, it's going to be Ali, how she pronounces it. That's pretty good. That's positive for the former Cherry Bomb going forward. Only negative was a low experience announce team, so I can take that away with good confidence that they can produce something good in the future. Next up, we've announced our main event for this evening, which will see EC3 tangle with the ever dangerous Bram. That's at C59, just to try and get us a good rating to gain up. And next up was that match between Eli Drake and James Storm, and about the had subpar wrestling and little heat. Eli Drake defeats James Storm in 9:35 with a bottom rung. D44 is a bit average. Eli Drake's going to be one of those ones we need to build up a good bit. But it continues the storyline if I choose to. James Storm at 54, Eli Drake 35. No skill improvements to speak of here. And a few negatives. So far a pretty meh looking TNA Impact, but trust me, shit's going to go down. There's a big surprise coming. Next up, the announcers are going to put over the fact that we'll be seeing the American Wolves defend their titles against the Decay. They get their rematch, which is going to be next. Decided just to put that match on Impact, just to try and see how we can get a good rating out of them. So it's a D-40. And the match itself excelled and about the had decent wrestling, but didn't have much heat. The American Wolves defeat the Decay in 12:04 when Davey Richards defeats Crazy Steve by pinfall. With Shooting Star Press, the Wolves makes defence number 1 of the TNA World Tag Team titles. Crazy Steve was the weak link, struggling to keep up with everyone else's in-ring performance. The C plus 60 is phenomenal, this could have main evented. You got the crowd buzzing. Eddie Edwards was 66, Richards with a 70, Crazy Steve with a disappointing 33, and Abyss with a 59. So the Let's Build a Tag Division storyline advances, which we'll continue to do. Crazy Steve improving technical and flying skills, which is good, but again it's just getting his overness to everyone else within this match. It did help, obviously we did the Steal the Show match incentive, so I'm still happy with that. It's pretty good. You think if Steve's over a little bit, that maybe goes into a B-. But for TNA's level at the moment, very happy. We then quickly cut backstage where the new number 1 contender for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship, Jeff Hardy, has been attacked and has been left laying in a heap. One of the runners backstage is seen shouting for help before refs, officials and EMTs can get to Jeff. What the hell? Who's done this? So Jeff Hardy's been attacked backstage, but we don't know who by. That's a B plus 85 there, so a great rating for Jeff Hardy. Damn wish I could have finished the show in this. But next up, after Jeff's attack, is a promo from Magnus. How does it feel to be back in TNA? Feels slightly good. Obviously I'm hugely disappointed to lose to Drew Galloway at Sacrifice, but at least I have faith in the new regime here, who gave me what I deserved, which was a chance to reclaim my TNA Impact World Heavyweight Championship, which I was never given by that bloody Carter. Galloway got lucky on Sunday, but tonight, me alongside another man who is the future of this company, Trevor Lee, will show Galloway and Ricochet they both just got lucky, and it's only a matter of time before the reign of Magnus begins again. So a solid C59 promo, which would be if he was in a feud, the exact level we'd need it to be at. So happy with that. No negatives, and that's someone we can put a bit of faith in again going forward. So he's been a good acquisition so far. The match itself was decent, and Drew Galloway and Ricochet do defeat Magnus and Trevor Lee in 15:30 when Drew Galloway defeats Trevor Lee by pinfall with a Future Shock DDT. Obviously Trevor Lee would be the weak link here, struggling to keep up with everyone else's in-ring performance. But a great opportunity for him, I feel. to learn some skills to develop better as a worker in this C61 match. So Ricochet with a 51 performance, Galloway with 65, Trevor Lee with 38 and Magnus with a 56. No skill improvements to speak of, and negatives there, not too many. So just inconsistency and maybe psychology on Trevor Lee's part. But if we can put him working with better workers, then he'll gain that skill. You ready for the angle? Here it comes. So Drew Galloway and Ricochet, the champions, pick up the win. Trevor Lee rolls out the ring, and Magnus helps his fallen partner to the back. Champions celebrate, basically going up to the turnbuckle to celebrate with the fans until they are attacked. Both men are pulled down from the turnbuckle, and they both walk right into super kicks. Hell, you could even say that this was a super kick party. 2 men assault each champion, but who? We've got Kenny Omega and Matt Jackson attacking Ricochet, we've got Nick Jackson and Adam Cole attacking Galloway. This club is beating both of the champs down. They pick Ricochet up and Omega sets him up and nails him with, I believe that's Croft's Wrath. Whilst they're beating down, Galloway is picked up by Adam Cole and he nails him with the Florida Key. These 4 men standing tall above the Fallen X Division and World Heavyweight Champions, then two-sweep each other before heading through the audience and out the arena. What is their intent in TNA Impact Wrestling? So we needed star power. As you can see, 5 out of the 6 guys in this angle are new signings. One of these ones I had to take, and absolutely delighted to get them on board. The good thing is, although it is a D-40, obviously we need to build something up in America. Drew Galloway's getting better at his gimmick, as is Ricochet. Adam Cole debuted an old school face gimmick, and they get an initial rating of great. So might need to change that because I don't think that's going to work as a heel. My mistake for completely missing that when we signed him. Kenny Omega debuted his Egomaniac gimmick, which was very good. Kenny Omega's getting better at his gimmick. Nick Jackson is a degenerate, get a very good rating. Matt Jackson is a degenerate, got an average rating. The quality of the announcing helped the segment as well. Time to Get BC storyline has advanced the segment as well, so very happy with that. So a variation of the BC is here in TNA. I told you the roster I wasn't so happy with in real life, and as I say, it's your own fantasy booking, so why not bring in the BC to cause some mayhem in TNA. Next up, we've got a promo from EC3. So after defeating Tyrus, it's good to know that I can still challenge for the TNA Impact World Heavyweight Championship. It's just a shame that Jeff Hardy is the #1 contender, so I'm going to have to wait my turn. Unfortunately, while I have nothing in the works in my immediate future, it seems that Carly wants to stack the odds against me continually after announcing this match with Tyrus. Or this match with Bram and the previous match with Tyrus. But I will go out there and I will show you, I will show Carly, I will show the world how valuable I am to TNA, and I am truly TNA's MVP. So a B-71 there. Just saying that he is probably the best worker in TNA, and that he should be in a more prominent spot because he is the MVP of the company, and basically Carly's messing with him. So he's getting better at his gimmick. No skill improvements to speak of, only negative. There's a low experience of the announce team. And to finish the show, in a decent match, EC3 defeats Bram in 14:58 by pinfall with a Sweet Meat Sizzler. C+66. EC3 getting better at his gimmick. Bram is not suited to his gimmick and was off his game. EC3 with a 65, Bram with a 53. No skill improvements, and basically we end the show with EC3 celebrating in front of the crowd. This gets us a C+70, which is our best show by an absolute mile. So we may do this more often, and the kind of segments we had, and it increases our popularity just by 30 regions. So an absolutely fantastic show there. Delighted with that. And it'll be interesting to see what happens here. Let's see. Feedback was great, it drawn a lot of praise. Anything else that directly affects us? Could we try and pinch a Tammy from WWE? WWE is offering him 20 grand per month for 3 years. I don't think we can compete with that. Yep, so that's a written contract on 20,000. It's saying if we to give him a written deal 4,000, I wouldn't want to stretch that much in somebody that's 35 over on this at the age of 35. So I think we'll leave that one. Trevor Lee getting back to PWG, that's cool. It's not a written deal, so it should be okay. A quick look then, Trevor Lee, obviously that was mentioned. TV rating was a 1.21. Obviously our usual drug fee costs. And a quick look at size. Now getting up to 48s and 49s, so starting to move away from cult, that's ideal. As long as we can fully establish ourselves at cult and get us proper close to national, I think we'll be in for a good time. Going forward, hopefully make some more money, doing well financially. You know, we started at $1 million, we're just under 2.5 at the moment. The two other things will change quickly as we'll see Adam Cole, who, as I say, is a heel but is an old school face gimmick. That's not going to work. We'll run with it for a bit, you know, we'll just say he's meant to be a face, but he really isn't going for values of truth, honesty and dignity. He's all use it until it says the gimmick doesn't work. As far as our schedule, well, broadcasting, it would be 39 days. So the ones we would probably lose would be Bell Express VU, DirecTV, we would keep In Demand, we would lose MVS Multivision. So really what we're looking to do here is get the pay-per-view within the next 39 days. So I'm going to schedule that one just to be in the safe side of things. We're always Slammiversary. And we'll just, instead of the 4th week of June, we'll just make it the 2nd week of June. So it's literally a 4-week build, so another 3 weeks. And then we can get a big build between that and Destination X. So apart from that, things are looking okay. We're up to 32 prestige, 20 momentum. We're up to 3rd in the rankings of companies, so that's ideal. We're kind of flickering between 3rd and 4th, so that's good. I'm really just hoping we can carry on and gain momentum towards Slammiversary. So that's it for this episode, guys. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, don't be afraid to drop a wee like and any comments on the series. Let me know what you're thinking. Any questions regarding the mod or anything, I can try and direct you to where it is and stuff on the Grey Dog Software website. There will be more debuts to come. There are 3 people, I believe, that are signed on written deals who have yet to debut. I don't want to debut them all at once. One is a guaranteed babyface. The other 2 I'm undecided with. One you probably saw. The other ones, not so much. I think one should definitely be a heel and one should be a face. The other one that you saw, not really sure. So if you get any predictions, let me know who they could be. But yeah, it's looking good. As I say, thank you for watching, guys. It's deeply appreciated, and I hope you're enjoying the game as much as I am, because I am addicted to it. So thanks for watching, guys. It's been a pleasure as always. Hopefully I'll see you next time for another TNA Making an Impact. Bye bye.